They handed me a phone and a pipe and I hit it out of natural instinct. It wasn't an accident.
So this sentencing hearing starts with an attorney trying to soften a recent positive drug test. But when the defendant gets a chance to speak, he does something completely different. He admits that it was not a mistake and starts explaining the homelessness, drug use, trauma, and loss behind the case. Now Judge O'Donnell has to weigh the charges in front of him against a life that's clearly unraveling. My name is Dan. This is the Courtroom Files.
We are here on the matter of the State of Ohio versus James Maxey, case number 25 CR 000468. The defendant is present in open court with their attorney, Nicolette Tomazik. We are set today for a sentencing hearing after the defendant previously pled guilty to tampering with evidence, a felony of the 3rd degree, possession of cocaine, a felony of the 5th degree. Since then, a pre-sentence report has been completed. The defendant has 33 days of jail time credit.
Ms. Tomazik.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We'd like to ask the court today for an opportunity to place Mr. Maxey on community control sanctions with treatment. Your Honor, Mr. Maxey, while out on bond, I understand that at the outset of this case, his bond was revoked. Your Honor did reinstate his bond at the change of plea. Mr. Maxey did complete an intake assessment at Signature Health. He did do the assessment to enter into trauma counseling, see a psychiatrist, and start substance abuse rehab at Signature Health. He was planning to do intensive outpatient. Your Honor, he also did complete the jail treatment program through Painesville Municipal Court when he was on probation with them. With regard to the jail treatment program, he really enjoyed it. He said it did help him a lot. Your Honor, I do understand that upon entering the jail, when he got picked up on the warrant, he was positive for cocaine, methamphetamine, and amphetamines. I did speak with Mr. Maxey regarding that. He indicated it was a mistake. He did meet up with one of his old friends and accidentally did take one hit. He understood what he did.
Accidentally?
I'm sorry?
Accidentally?
Per Mr. Maxey, yes. It was Mr. Maxey, I'm sure, would be more than happy to touch base on what happened there. Your Honor, while Mr. Maxey was out, things have been going better for him. He indicated he now has a relationship with his daughter. He has been speaking with her more. He was homeless. However, he does have a place that he can live now. He could live with his stepdad and mentor. Your Honor, Mr. Maxey has never done court-ordered treatment. He has done treatment prior on his own. This is his first felony offense. So we'd like to ask the court today for an opportunity to allow Mr. Maxey try treatment at Signature Health to get start the trauma counseling and speak with Mr. Maxey and reading his pre-sentence report. He does believe his childhood trauma is quite a bit of the reason for his underlying issues. Thank you.
Mr. Maxey, what do you want to tell me before I impose sentence?
It wasn't an accident. What happened was me and my girlfriend at the time had nowhere to sleep. Someone was supposed to give me some money to get a room, but they were cleaning warehouses and they were going to be done at midnight. We had nowhere to go. It was about 40 degrees out and raining. We ended up falling asleep in underneath a tree in the field over there where the old Harvey High School was. We woke up, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I needed to use a phone to contact this person. I walked down there, and the whole reason we were outside is I was avoiding everyone that used. We got there, they handed me a phone and a pipe and I hit it out of natural instinct. It wasn't an accident. I got pissed, excuse my language, I threw the pipe down and I left. I proceeded to walk down the road where I walked directly into a cop, pretty much. And at that point, I was okay with that. Not walking into a cop. I knew what I don't want to go back to that life. That life's been horrible to me. I've traded my kids, everything for drugs my entire life. I realize that now. And I never understood why I was the way I was. Being molested as a kid affected me to depths I never understood until JTP. JTP went over that. You know, we had to look at our lives and look at the emotions and the feelings, and then and coupled on the fact that I've lost my whole family in the last 4 years. My mom, my brother, my sister, everyone's, and I really didn't. I was on a downward spiral. That, to be honest, this case saved me.
Why did you disappear back a year ago?
A year ago, I had missed court because my boss's truck broke down, and I couldn't get there. And at that point, I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. I'd never been in this position. I've never had a felony before.
You've had plenty of misdemeanors, though,
Yes,
right?
I've had plenty of
You know
misdemeanors.
you know how court works.
Yes, I do.
So it didn't come as a big surprise that you were arrested on this, right?
No, not at all, Your Honor. I'm not debating that at all. I'm 100% wrong. I've been wrong the whole time. It's just I've never had consequences like this. To be honest, I've never really cared. Up until I lost my mom, my brother, and my sister, I didn't care about much. It made me look at myself.
When's the last time you had a license?
About 5 years ago, I think.
What are you gonna do about that?
I want to get one. I know I can get it now. I just need to pay off some reinstatements.
How much?
I'm not positive, to be honest with you, Your Honor. I know it's not ridiculous. It's something that it's feasible.
When's the last time you worked?
I always work. I have a job now.
Where?
I work for basically myself, but I'm subcontracting through Mike Sawyer,
Doing what?
painting.
How much do you work?
And during the seasonal hours, at least 40 hours a week. In the winter, it gets a little slow for a couple months.
So what do you do when it gets slow for a couple months?
I try to work with other people doing other odds and ends, construction, concrete, whatever I can, to be honest with you, Your Honor.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I mean, I apologize to the court for everything that's happened, and my actions. That's all I can really say, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Knopf.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state's recommending community control, however, we would be recommending NeoCap. The defendant has a criminal history that mostly involves drug offenses. There's no violent or serious offenses. There are some contempts of court, and in this case, he did violate bond. He committed multiple bond violations, which I think would demonstrate that when he's out on his own free will, he's not willing to listen to court orders. So I think a heightened level of community control via NeoCap would be appropriate. So again, the state would recommend community control.
How long have you been using drugs?
I started using when I was 12.
All right, I've reviewed the pre-sentence report and the Lake Geauga evaluation. And I've reviewed the letter I received, listened to counsel, listened to Mr. Maxey, considered all the provisions in 29, 29, 11, 12, and 13. I'm going to put you on community control for 4 years, 93 days in jail with credit for 33. You're going to enter into the program at either Lake House or Concord Pines as soon as a spot is available, and then the remaining days will be suspended. Complete that and follow the recommendations. No drugs or alcohol with screens. Get a comprehensive mental health evaluation and follow all the recommendations. You're to utilize only one doctor and one dentist and one pharmacy for prescription medication. Take your medication as it's prescribed only. Sign releases for probation. Obtain and maintain full employment. Get a valid driver's license and pay the cost and supervision fees. In this case, Mr. Clement, any other terms?
No, Your Honor.
You understand all the terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you don't comply with the terms, the state will file a motion to terminate your community control. And if I find you violated, you potentially face 48 months in prison. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything further, Mr. Knopf?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Tomaszek?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, we're adjourned.
All right.
So I think what stood out for me was the honesty. The defendant didn't let the court stay with the clean version of the positive drug test that his attorney tried to sell. Instead, he admitted to what happened and described a life shaped by a lot of bad things going on. That honesty didn't remove the consequences, but it did point him towards treatment as being part of the sentence. Curious to know what you think about how Judge handled this one, so take a moment and let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, consider doing me 2 favors. Number 1, check out one of them that are on your screen right now. And number 2, if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you'd appreciate something that's actually made by a human, do me a favor and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.